Most important thing is that we only move up an inch, maybe two at a time, very slowly. We're talking about several thousand pounds, and if this thing comes down, somebody could die.
It started with something as simple as a failing generator, the kind of problem the Kilchers deal with almost every week. But this time, the issue led Otto to a part of the homestead that most viewers had never seen on camera. A place that even some family members admitted they rarely visited. It was the old freezer tucked far behind the workshop, hidden under stacked lumber, rusted tools, and years of Alaskan weather. For decades, it sat there, quietly humming away, ignored by almost everyone. Nobody thought much about it, until the day it suddenly stopped working. And what Otto discovered inside would leave the entire homestead rattled. To understand why this freezer existed at all, you first have to understand Otto's relationship with survival. While the rest of the world shops weekly, Otto stores enough food to last through emergencies that can stretch for months. Storms, injuries, failed hunts, animal losses, living in Alaska has taught him to prepare for everything. He learned early from Yule and Ruth that wasting food on the homestead was almost a sin. Every cut of meat, every scrap, every jar had a purpose. Over the years, Otto became almost legendary for preserving things other people wouldn't even touch. Bones for tools, organs for the dogs, fat for candles, hides for repairs. Nothing was too small to keep, just in case. But there was one freezer he kept separate from the others, a beat-up old unit from the early 80s. According to the family, Otto moved it behind the workshop more than 20 years ago when newer freezers took its place. Most people assumed it was empty or full of junk he didn't care about anymore. But Otto wasn't the type to forget anything he stored. That's why, when the generator outage hit and he noticed that this specific freezer wasn't kicking on, something in his gut told him he needed to check it immediately. When Otto finally reached the freezer, snow was piled around it, trapped in the dents and rust that had formed over years. The insulation was peeling, and the power cord looked dangerously frayed. Even before he opened the lid, he knew something was wrong.